Hi, so this was what the canvas looked like before I repainted it. I'd done this about, I don't know, nearly a year ago, I guess. And it was just obviously copying an image that I'd seen online and adding my little interpretation to it. And I did like it, but I thought it's not very Sam-like, is it? So then I went over it and made it weird. And this is what it looks like now. And actually there's quite a softness of colours that I don't normally use. It's like light blue, yes, I use that quite a lot, but this sort of like light green and that sort of softer orange. It's me kind of displaying my soft side. There is actually like a head or a face, like that main object that takes up most of the thing. You can see it sort of looking towards the left. There's sort of the edge of the face, and then there's sort of the idea of an eye in there. At the right, on the bottom, on the right-hand side, there's a person stood who's quite tall. They've got one leg up, which forms like a doorway kind of idea. To the left of which there's just a head that's coming up out of sand or a boat. And then there's kind of like 3 letters or 3 little doorways to the left of that. So the bottom of the face ends up looking from this angle like the bottom half of a boat. But underneath that boat, I guess, would be the waves, but it also reminds me of sand. There's this sort of creature coming up out of it, which looks a bit deer-like to me, but there's a stick man deer. There's this creature on the very top. I don't know, it looks quite bison-like to me. And then the actual, what is kind of the face of this person thing, ends up looking like windows or fences or something, and there's letters in there. There's something orange in this top right, which kind of looks like a person with a massive hand reaching out, and there's something underneath that, but it looks like a worm with a really big head. So I couldn't get a shot with all of that middle bit together. I suppose I could actually if I turned it around, that would have been smart, but anyway. But I do see some letters in there. It's like half letters. There's like half an M. Not quite sure what else is in there. So towards the right-hand side of this image, there's like an S within one of those panels, but it kind of looks like it's all broken up, like a jigsaw puzzle that's trying to be fit back together. And then there's a bird head coming along the bottom. So even though I did like the original drawing, I prefer this because it's more Sam-like. Thanks for listening.